Hi, ladies. Well, I'm going to tell you what's been happening to me. Um, Not last week, but the week before, I started getting pain in my leg. The leg where I've had numerous operations on because they can't get it right. Anyway, I've suffered with blood clots for years. They run in the family. And during my pregnancies, I had to use Clexane injections in my stomach. Clexane is a blood thinner. Anyway, I've been using Clexane for years and years and years. But last Wednesday, I went to the doctors, and the doctor sent me straight up to hospital. Turns out I did have a little clot in my leg. It's only a small one, so luckily I got it in time. Anyway, then me in the hospital come up with a plan. Obviously, I'd said that I've had Clexane before, which I have, but it for years. No effects or anything. So they said that they were going to give me a Clexane and then obviously send me home, and then the nurse would do the last two, which is what always happens. Anyway, so they give me a Clexane injection. I am joking you. Within seconds of me having that Clexane injection, I started going into anaphylactic shock. And I am joking. It's the scariest thing I have ever gone through. Scary. It was scary. I thought my time was up. I did. You can't breathe. This closes up. I couldn't breathe. I was turning blue. Oh, I thought I was a goner. Honest to God, I thought I was a goner. Anyway, I had a shot of adrenaline. Then I had another shot of adrenaline. And brought me back round kind of thing. But with me going through that, because I suffer with high blood pressure anyway. I'm on medication for it, which is being controlled with the medication. But when that happened, it made my blood pressure shoot up to 164 over 114 or something like that. Anyway, it's too high. But dangerously high, they said. It was eye stroke or heart attack. So, I mean, I suffer with anxiety anyway. I have done for years. So, for something like that to happen to me, just made my anxiety fucking peak to the highest level it's ever peaked in my life. And then when my blood pressure shot up, that made me even more anxious, which made my blood pressure go higher and higher. Anyway, what they do with blood pressure like that, they give you a tablet. Well, it was 2 little tablets, and then it takes like an hour for it to get into your system. So I was monitored closely in that hour. and I had my blood pressure checked continuously to the point where my arm was killing off, the cuff where it was really tight. So they done it in my other arm. And the first lot of tablets didn't work. My blood pressure was still high, but it was lowering. So I don't know why they said it didn't work because it was lowering, but it wasn't lowering quick enough. So after the hour, I had another 2 tablets. And when you tell somebody who suffers with anxiety and who's gone through the most traumatic thing I think I've ever gone through to calm down, you well, I wasn't calming down because I wasn't feeling calm to calm down anyway because I thought I was dying. That's how bad it was. Anyway, after that hour, they gave me another 2 tablets, uh, monitoring my blood pressure again. The cough was killing me. The cough was killing me on this side. Then they was taking all blood out of me from blood tests, and I just felt like general absolute garbage. I thought my head was going to explode because of how the blood pressure shot my head right up, man. Anyway, after the hour, it was low. It was lowering again, but it wasn't lowering enough. So after that other hour, I had to take another 2 tablets, and then another. Then they kept doing my blood pressure again. Anyway, it got back to normal level after the third lot of these tablets. But they said to be on the safe side, we want you to have another tab, just one, before we let you go home. And this was like, what time was this? It was about, well, it started 9 in the morning. So this was around 3 o'clock. And obviously, the boys was at school. So I was worrying about that. But luckily, my friend picked up the boys for me and brought them home. And then Kira was there because she wasn't at college that day, thank God. So I said, okay, I'll take this one tab and I'll stay an extra hour. But honestly, ladies, from 9 o'clock till 3 o'clock, I'd had nothing to eat. They wouldn't let me go to the shop because they were walking on my own, which is fair enough. And all they kept giving me was water. Then they wanted a urine sample, and I said, I can't get your urine sample because obviously I haven't drank enough, so I don't need to wait. So they said, well, we need the urine sample. So I got loads of water down my neck, feeling like shit. And then I managed to do a urine sample. And then they wanted a chest x-ray. I was like, and I know how long that takes. And I know how long the results take to come back. And I went, okay. So after the last hour, my blood pressure was back to normal. I was still feeling like crap. I was feeling weak. But I think that was because I hadn't eaten either. And I just wanted a sugary coffee at that point. So, and they let me have one, thankfully. That perked me up a bit. And I waited for the chest x-ray. I had the chest x-ray. I had to wait for the results. Chest x-ray came back normal. Blood tests came back normal. Urine sample came back normal. And then obviously I stayed there another hour after that last tab, and then my blood pressure came back down to normal. But I still felt like crap, which they said, you're going to feel like crap after what you've gone through. Anyway, I came home. What time was it? Time did I come home? It was about, it's got to be about 7:15, 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 7:15, 7 o'clock. So I'd been there 14 hours at that point. And I came in, I just cuddled the lads, cried my eyes out when I seen them. Because when you go through something like that, that's the first thought, you ain't never going to see them again. Don't cry. Anyway, and then Kira done on some dinner, but there was still hungry when I got home, and I was starving anyway. And I don't have the energy to cook. I just wanted to chill on the settee. So I ordered us all a Mackey's, and I did enjoy that Mackey's. And then I made me a nice coffee, and then I just got into my pajamas, and I just chilled on the sofa with squeezing the lads to death, really. And that was Wednesday. So then Thursday, I rested, feet up, rested. Kids, I left the boys off school. Friday, I still don't feel great. I felt better than I did, but I don't feel 100%. So I left the boys off Friday, and I just chilled. And then the weekend, it was my weekend with the boys, so I've just chilled for the weekend. So now today I need to catch up on housework that I don't get to do. But I wasn't bothered about the housework at that point. I just wanted to chill. And still got the headache, not as much. But the community nurse came out Friday, gave me an injection, but it won't click saying it was warfarin. So I've got to go back up. I think it's Wednesday. I've got to go and have the ultrasound on my leg to make sure it's all gone. But it's the leg where I had the operation, and I've had nothing but trouble with that leg. I've had it cut open 4 times because I think what done my leg, it was the first ever time I had it done. I mean, ladies, you all know, you all seen my leg, you all seen the stitches. It was horrendous. And, I ended up pulling out the stitches myself because it was just too tight. But I keep getting bulges growing on the top of the scar, and that's where they have to keep cutting to take the fluid out because it keeps building up with fluid. Because when I had it stitched, they went from top to bottom, but they should have gone side to side. But the second time I had it done, obviously they opened up that, and then they stitched it that, so I've got like a cross mark on the back of my leg. And when I had that pain in the leg, I automatically knew that it was a clot. So I've had a couple. And to this day, I regret ever having that lesion cut away off my leg. But then if I hadn't, I don't know what I'd be like now years after, you know what I mean, with that lesion. But I've had nothing but trouble with this leg. But yeah, it scared me to death, ladies. Scared me to death. But I was just confused, to be honest, because obviously I've had that Clexane. I've had it years and years, all through my pregnancies. But then all of a sudden I'm just allergic to it. So yeah. But to be honest, I used to have, when I was in my teenagers, 20s, I used to have ibuprofen. But a couple of years ago I had ibuprofen, and I had kind of a little reaction. So I can't have ibuprofen now. It's just weird. I was having it, and then all of a sudden, I just had that big, massive reaction. But oh, it's horrible, ladies. It was horrible, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I wouldn't. Oh, but yeah, I'm all right. Well, I'm still feeling the effects of it now, more so mentally. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll get there. I'll be all right. But it was the most scariest thing I've ever gone through in my life. So I just wanted to let you know. And I'll be on soon. Because I said, Kano, that I was going to start going live again on Saturdays. But I'll start going live and doing me rapping lives soon. All right. Bye.